year solo, like he said. Will's my competitor. I've been to more meets than him, and I've beat him at the 2 that he went to, so.
You may notice there's no competition.
So this is my piece called Real, and it's by Taylor Motley.
Shut up.
It felt like a bullet tearing through my heart. I got the call from Melissa's mom at 12:02 a.m. This was the exact moment my life changed forever. She called and said, "Emma, something's happened." This is when I found out I lost my best friend. All I can think about is the fact that my last words to her were, "I hate you! All you are is a jealous freak! Just leave me alone!" And my last text to her was just simply K. If I had done something different, would my best friend still be here? If we hadn't argued over something as stupid as a guy, would I have told her I loved her and I would always be there for her? Would she still be here? I just don't understand why my bubbly, amazing, creative best friend would take enough pills to overdose. I never even realized she was depressed. Did I push her over the edge? Or was she planning on committing suicide anyway? She was like my sister. We've known each other since kindergarten. She had a loving family, and everyone loved her. Her brother Tyler found her lying in the bathtub with a black sundress on, with her mom's oxycodone bottle lying on the ground beside her. I can only imagine what her mom is feeling right now. I mean, it's her prescription. I can only imagine what it feels like to have to bury your child. She left a note, and her mom let me keep it. I'm sorry. It's all too much. Mom, I needed to. Dad, Mom and Ty need you. Ty, stay strong. Emma, I'm sorry. She's sorry! She doesn't need to be sorry! She needs to be here with me so I can tell her that she is beautiful and intelligent. I need her to know that I'm sorry. The guy we fought about is a jerk. I realize that now. Why didn't I realize that when we're fighting? I'm such an idiot! Mom. I need her because I'm 16 and I just want to talk to my best friend about everything under the moon. Her mom wants me to write the eulogy. I don't think I can do it. My mom is making me. All I have is I'm so very sorry. Some people put up a memorial around Melissa's locker. It's really hard to look at. They keep adding little pictures and flowers and quotes. It's hard to look at because they didn't know her. They didn't know that she hated her laugh because she thought she sounded like a goat on drugs, or that she loved cheese on a level that she probably had dreams about it. They didn't know her, and it makes me furious when people pull the, "Oh, she was so nice and one of my best friends," when in all reality, they talked once in their entire lifetime. I was her best friend. She told me everything. Except that she was depressed. Why didn't she tell me? I could have helped her. Melissa's funeral was horrible. Everyone was crying and giving little speeches about how amazing she was, how sad it was. I hate funerals. Then I had to give my eulogy. Melissa Renee Spencer was born on July 9th, 1998 in Buffalo, Washington, to Paul and Melanie Spencer. She and her older brother Tyler completed the family, a very close-knit family of 4. They moved to Montana when she was 4 years old and have lived in her beloved community for the past 12 years. Melissa loved to play basketball and volleyball. She also participated in FCCLA and student council. She was active in choir both in her church and at school. Melissa loved to ride horses, snowboard in the winter, and water ski in the summer. She shared everything with her family and me up until her final hours. Unfortunately, she did not share her inner struggles and chose to keep the most important thoughts to herself, as if us knowing those thoughts would be less painful to cope with than a loss of her. Losing Melissa will forever leave a very large hole in my heart. If anything could be learned from this tragedy, is for each and everyone here to learn to speak out and tell others if you are in pain. No one should ever feel they are so alone that they would end their lives. Unfortunately for the rest of us, we will live with the memory that perhaps we did not listen enough, understand enough, or realize until it was too late to help Melissa in her dealing with her pain. If you know anyone dealing day to day with issues that may seem little to you, but may not be so little to them, I beg of you, intercede, do something. It may save a life. It's been a year. Melissa, I'm sorry. I found the messages from Erica. They started out about a project and then turned into her calling you a slut or fat every day for 6 months. Why didn't you tell me? I would have confronted her. Maybe that's why you didn't tell me. I would have punched her straight in the face. I'm still considering it. I don't think you realize what your parents and brother have been through in the past year. Your parents had to bury their only daughter. Your brother, he dropped out of college. He's now in rehab because he started drinking and doing every kind of drug there is.
Oh.
It's been 2 years. It's graduation day. I always imagined walking up there with you by my side, crossing the stage, and receiving my diploma right before you, then hugging you and having a party at the park. But that didn't happen. Instead, I accepted my diploma alone. School decided to recognize that you were part of our class, so I gave rose to your mom, and I hugged her instead. How could I have a party when we had been planning it since we were 12?
Jewel.
I'm off to college now. I'm gonna be a counselor. You dying is the reason why. I wake up every morning and I think to myself, I have to tell Melissa this thing. And then I realize the closest thing I'll be able to do is talk to your grave. I just wish that it was a joke, but it's real. Time.